You know what's the biggest networking mistake that we all make? It's not continuing the story. It's just crazy to me how often this happens, and maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about. But often, let's use the example of students that reach out to me from my college university. All the time I get emails, oh, tell me about working for Disney, tell me about this, tell me that, can I have 30 minutes of your time? And sometimes I do make time for that. It is tough to take that away, but I want to help students going forward. And I'll talk to them for 30 minutes or an hour and tell them my story, tell them how to engage with me, give them resources, that kind of thing, and help them along the way. And I often never hear from them again. And this is such a huge, huge missed opportunity. I think that the nature of going through that, having done it myself, remembering what it was like to be in college, oh, well, I really don't want to bother this person again. I already took 30 minutes or an hour of this person's time. That was great. Sure, she knows I appreciate it because I met with her, right? Well, the key is you thank somebody and then you stay in the story. The worst thing, and the thing that I can't ever get over, is that all these kids that I've helped, I don't really hear from them ever again. I don't know if the advice that I gave them really made a difference to them. And I think the reason why we give our time to help others is because we want it to have impact, right? So the best compliment you can pay to somebody who's done that is to check in with them 3 months, 6 months, maybe a year later. Set a calendar reminder if it's tough for you to keep up with that. But especially people that you really admire their career or really get a lot out of, you can build a relationship with them by doing this very simple thing of couple lines in an email. Hey, thanks so much for your time 6 months ago. It was really great to connect with you. I want to let you know I implemented this piece of advice and it's really changing my career or got me this job. And I'll tell you why this is in a really practical way. I have a student who did exactly this, and he every 6 months he reaches out to me, and he not only lets me know about how he's doing, he asks me how I'm doing. And I'll tell you, there's very few students that I would go out of my way to help get them the right person to talk to at one of the places I used to work, or to give them a big opportunity. And this student in particular, I would do a lot for, because it's probably 3 or 4 times now that he came to an event that I hosted. He checks in with me. He makes sure to say thank you and thank you again for your support and help and ask me questions. But he's always really careful to care about the story and to stay a part of mine as much as he wants me to be a part of his. And that, whether you take it as a college student to an alum, or a collaborator to a collaborator, or a business owner to a client, that is how you build strong relationships. So don't overlook this. It's something that is so rare, especially in the world of networking, that we don't stay in people's stories. Let people know they made a difference to you, and they may become your greatest advocate. They may hire you someday. I might hire this kid who is so persistent and even sent me a Christmas present. I mean, what more could you ask for in somebody caring and pulling that story forward? So keep that in mind. The next time you ask somebody for a favor, for their time, you're not bothering them by letting them know that you care and letting them know that they made a difference in your life.